Today, I'll guide you through a power yoga class with focus on core and abs. And if you happen to have blocks or weights nearby, bring that along. Cross yoga is yoga with a Christian perspective for everybody. And today we're going to talk about the essence, the core of human life. I'll invite you to start as you're on your back, supine, knees bent. As you come down on your back, you can bring your feet mat width distance and let your knees drop in towards each other for support. Bring your hands up on your belly, maybe one above your belly button, maybe one below. Trying to relax those shoulders and take a few deep breaths to calm everything down. Feel how the breath moves your hands up and down. When I think about the core, the essence, the most important thing in, I believe, everybody's life, what do you think I'll be talking about? It is love. That we feel, know in our hearts and our minds that we are loved. Not for what we can do or achieve, but loved no matter what. That's, I would call it knowledge, I wouldn't call it wisdom. That knowing in your heart is so vital. It's our core for living, I believe. So maybe bring that into your body as you stretch your arms up overhead on the floor maybe. Take a morning stretch, maybe legs up towards the sky. Maybe you say to yourself, I am loved. I'm loved. Say it even though you might not believe it. I am loved. Bring your right knee in and hug it in so that it goes towards the right armpit. And then extend left leg out. That can be a little bit, maybe a little bit further down towards the floor. Bring the belly button in, spine in connection with the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exchange. So right leg goes out, left knee in, and move with the breath, warming up but being gentle. Maybe you use your breath, inhale and exhale through your nose, and on your exhale you get that snoring sound because you contract the throat a little bit. You can move your ankles as well. Keep squeezing that belly button in. You won't be able to breathe as deeply as we typically do because the belly breath will make the belly move. And here we're constricting, we're holding in. So there's not a lot of space for the diaphragm to move down there. But we still have the ribs. We still can breathe though. Last wrap on right and left. Bring both knees in, put the feet down on the floor. And then we're gonna do what Pilates call imprint. Most likely you'll know it if you're used to this, but I'm gonna guide you through it anyway. If I'm just relaxing, not doing anything, I can bring my hand underneath my lumbar part of the spine. But if I do this imprint, as they call it, belly button in, Look at my spine. Look at my hip. Different story. Now I can't get my hand in because my lower back is connected with the mat. So take an inhale, maybe you arch the back, there is space. And exhale, bring that lumbar spine, squeeze it down to the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. So these are the lower parts of the abdomen that's engaged here, and the deep transverse abdomen is an important part of our core. Last one, exhale. And try to keep that squeezing, pushing the lumbar part of the spine down to the mat as you breathe. Maybe you feel like there's not a lot of space in your lower part of the abdomen, it goes more up. And that is perfectly fine when we do all our core activities. So keep that. Bring your hands behind your head. Take the chin towards the chest. Take an inhale again. Exhale, lift. Inhale, maybe almost all the way down. Exhale, lift. Crunching up. And go high. And keep your elbows wide. Still just a little bit of warming up. 2, 1. Bring your head down and roll onto your side. Take a nice seat wherever it fits on your mat. I'm gonna mirror you. Bring your arms up overhead and then to your right side. Exhale. Inhale overhead. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. Remember that belly button activation. Maybe not as much as we do in our planks, but still. All right, next time, go low, but keep the hand hovering over the floor. Lift up, hovering over the floor to your left side. Without leaning with your whole body, right? Much more intense for the core and spine. Keep sitting tall and long so you're not leaning back. Lengthen up towards the sky even though you're leaning to the side. I feel this. And pause. Move your wrists. And I hope as you do this, you move with me, that you move out of a motivation of self-love and self-worth. That you don't move because you need to punish yourself for eating too much, or punish yourself for not being good enough, or something else. So make it so hard that you feel like you're punishing yourself. If that thought occurs, if that speaks to you, exhale that. And let's move, because we are loved, because we want to move, because we know it's good. And maybe because you want to incorporate and work with God's love, not into your head only, but into your body and your mind. Downward facing dog is the shape I just got into. I hope you're with me. Move into plank. On toes and knees, squeeze back into down dog. 2 more times. And then I'm adding more. Coming to your plank. And bring your knees down, maybe a little bit closer to your wrist, so you don't want to have to move your wrist. So tabletop. Belly button in, extend your right leg, left arm. Take an inhale. Lengthen that spine. Exhale, elbow, knee in. And here you shoot the spine up. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, hands down, knee down. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, hover the knees. Exhale, down dog. And you might choose to do a little bit shorter down dog to make this work. Other side, inhale, plank, a little bit of a short version. Exhale, lower those knees down softly. Right hand, left leg. Inhale, reach, thumbs pointing up. Exhale, elbow, knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Take it slow. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. Inhale, hold for 2 seconds. Exhale, down dog. One more time on each side. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower those knees down. Left hand, right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow, knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Push through the hands, hover the knees. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Last plank. Inhale. Slowly lower down the knees. Exhale. Right hand to left knee. Bring it in. Lengthen. Hands down, knee down. Tuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Walk to the front of the mat and fold forward, shaking your wrists. Chair pose, so sit down and you can go low. We're gonna stay. Typically, I don't do power yoga quickly because I think we just, it becomes too easy, honestly. So sit really low, feel your thighs, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall, grasp the hands, rotate the shoulders back, open up the shoulders, lean back, open up the chest. No hyperextending the elbows. Standing tall again. Bringing the arms up overhead, palms together, fold forward. Stay in your forward fold for just 1 breath. Finding chair. Activate the core. Even though this video is on core, I will be using a few standing. We'll get a lot of the abs towards the end. So keep this core activation. Keep the knees or your thighs bent quite a lot. Lift the right leg up. Hover the knee. Bring it back, maybe into airplane, or you can choose warrior 3. Bring right knee into left knee joint. Bring the leg out again. And 3 times total. Right knee, left knee joint. Keep the knees bent when you're in there. Extended when you're into airplane, of course. That was the last one. And then extend out airplane last time. Bring it in to your chair. Stay low. Take a breath. Really connecting with this length of the spine. Lift the left leg up. Bring that leg back into airplane or warrior 3. Left knee, right knee joint. Or somewhere around there. Extend. And breathe. Last time. Extend out. Chair pose to the front end of your mat. Sit down. 1 breath. Inhale. Lean forward to some degree. Extend your legs. Exhale. Cross the legs. Take a seat. And this would be where you might want to use your block. 1 weight, 2 weights. Whatever really works for you. If you have any lower back issues, just hold on for a moment. I'll show you an alternative. Lean back, starting with the heels on the floor. Belly button in, shoulders back, rotating. Inhale, exhale to your maybe left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rotating, twisting. Keep going. So if this is not really working for you, you keep going if you're good there. Bicycle crunches is the alternative. Okay, easier on the back. If you want a little bit more, you can always see if you can balance with the heels off. Actually, I like it with my heels down. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the block or the weights in your hands. Come down, supine, legs up towards the sky. Bring your whatever you have. If you have single weights, you can keep them here. All right. If you want it easier, bend the knees. Inhale and exhale. Arms out to the side. With or without weight, foot down. Lift up. Keep that imprint. So squeeze the lower part of the spine down towards the floor. Exhale as you lower down. I am moving my weight over the chest, not my head, not my throat. And I'm going in this direction with my arms instead of a kickback for the tricep, because we do that a lot in yoga, if we do vinyasa at least. So I want to get into another part of the body. You can point the toes, really think about extending the legs. It gets so much more intense. And of course, if you get out of breath here, just breathe as you need to. 4, 3, 2, not squeezing through the back of the head or the neck. Last one. Bring the knees down. You can put the weight somewhere where it doesn't really hurt you. Bring the hands behind your head and right knee out to the side, right wrist or ankle rather on the thigh there. And listen up, right knee out to the side, right elbow, not crossing. Take an inhale, lift up, bring elbow and knee in, right elbow, right knee, open up again. Exhale. So you're doing more of a lifted side bend than crossing. Elbows nice and wide. You will get into a hip flexor on the left side as well, especially if your ankle pushes against the thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before we do the other side, I'm gonna relax the core, bring my feet down, and this would be where you might want to use your block. I have a soft variation of a block because I think it's nicer for this one instead of my cork blocks, but you can always use a blanket or something else. You're gonna put it in between your thighs. I hope you can see it like that, not in between the knee joints, because we're gonna push on it and I don't want your knee joints to get that pressure on the side. So in between your thighs, but close to the knee joint. Bring the heels in, elbows by the side, maybe the hands shooting up, shoulders down. A lot of information. And then lift the hip up, squeeze that block in. And we're gonna lower down 8 times. Inhale, exhale and lower down. Lift up. Squeeze the buttocks in towards each other. 5. Keep squeezing the block. 4. 3. Lift high. Squeeze even though you might be shaking too. Last one. Excellent. Lower down, bring the block somewhere by the side. And maybe shake your thighs a little bit. Hands behind your head. After this one, we'll come back to more of the yogi part of it. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, squeeze the lumbar part of the spine down. As you exhale, bring that knee and elbow in. Inhale as you lengthen, create space. Exhale, lifting. So instead of going too quick, lift high using your effort to really go to the max in each lift. 5, 4, 3, lift up. 2, beautiful. And you can do the last one as well. Feet down, you can windshield wipe your legs. This is loving your abs. And being mindful and taking care of your core, your abs, is a good thing also for your lower part of the spine. Sometimes pain in the spine is connected with not strength enough in the core. I'm not saying that that's the only reason, but sometimes that is the connection. Bring yourself into a seat, feet back so you're facing the screen in the direction that makes the most sense. Downward facing dog. Bring the tailbone up towards the sky to create that length in the spine. Bring right leg up to the back and right foot to the front. Pivot the back foot for warrior 2. Rising up, and of course this is a power yoga class. We don't want to go here unless you need to. You want to go wide, we want to go low. Lifting the knee over the ankle, arm out. Bring the belly button in. And then lean a little bit to the front. And up, and then back. And we have done this before, at least if you follow me on the YouTube channel, but today I'm going to go a little bit faster. Exhale, inhale, back. So it might become a little bit of that breath of fire. Keeping your shoulders aligned with everything, with a knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate the arms back, heel up, step back. Maybe keep this right leg lifted as you move into plank. Lower down, elbows in by the ribs, both feet on the floor if you're into that. Cobra or up dog, whatever you want to do. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. And to bring that leg to the front. Pivot the foot. And find your length, your stance. Go low. Inhale, lean forward. So I inhale in the middle and exhale as I lean back or forward. I keep my core active with that belly a little bit in. Four, 3, 2, 1. Move yourself down. Bring the left leg up and back into three-legged dog. Maybe keep it elevated plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Come down on your elbows, hands forward, step your feet back, plank. You can do this on your knees. You're gonna bring right knee towards the right armpit in that direction. Gonna do 8 in total. Take an inhale, starting right side, exhale, back, inhale, lift. Don't lift your hip. This should be hard for your hip and your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself down on your belly. Gonna do a spine thing. And then coming back to our core and wrap up this class with a few stretches. Bring your arms to the front, thumbs pointing up. Take an inhale as you lift up. Bring the arms out to a big squeeze. In and lower down. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. So a little bit quicker. See if you can find your belly button. Keep a little bit of cinching in around the waist as you lift. Gaze on the mat. No need to flex or do a back bend in your neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack your hands, forehead on the hands. Windshield wiper your legs. Tuck the toes under, rotate on your mat so you come supine on your back. You can choose to use a block if you feel unsure. I don't want you to drop anything in your head, so if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, don't use a weight. Use a block, a soft one, preferably. I know what I'm doing, so I'm bringing the weight in between my knees, holding on so nothing drops in my head. Take an inhale, bring my feet down with this squeezing, no hand underneath the lumbar part of the spine. Lift up, holding the weight. Or I'm not like holding it, but I'm just making sure it doesn't drop as I lift it towards my head. So basically reversed crunches if you're into exercises beside yoga. Again, you might want to bring the chin a little bit towards the chest. Otherwise, we tend to lift through this, the neck and the back of the head. And let's do 4, 3, 2, and then comes the fun part, 1. We're gonna slow this down to see if we can control. We have a lot given by following a certain speed. So I'm gonna count you down for 4. And when we have on 4, we have your hip lifters, try to stay there and low, slowly lower down. So lifting up on 4, 3, you just breathe. 2, 1, ooh, going down 4, 3, 2, 1, lifting up again, 4, lift the hip off the floor, knees towards the spine, 3, 2, 1, towards the shoulders, down, 4, 3, 2, just 2 more of these, right? Up, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, 4, 3. These are hard, right? Up again, last time, 4, 3, 2, 1, going down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go of that block or weight. Bottom part of the spine. Bring your hands again to the lumbar, to the back of your head. I lift my heels up. I like that. Belly button in, lift up, and then this time move from left to right. Inhale, exhale. So I go a little bit quicker than we sometimes do. Lift really high to the side. Get the max, and you might squeeze your pelvic floor in as well. A lot of pressure down there as we do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Arms down by your side. Last thing before we do a stretch. You can start seated or you can just do something down. If you have lower back issues or just want to be careful, you'll probably just start down and maybe stay really low. We're going to find our boat pose. Come down to hover over the mat, and that might be where you come up to your max if you're on your back. And then we're going to take a seat again. We're just going to do that 3 times. I'll count you down so you're not too quick. Belly button in. Space here in front of your chest. Gaze forward. Lowering down for 5, 4. Arms by the side. 3. Chest, chin towards the chest. 2, 1. Take a seat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You feel warm now, right? Going down. 5, 4. Belly button in. 3, 2, 1. Up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last. 5, 4, 3, 2. Doesn't have to be pretty. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sole of the feet together. Bring the knees out as much as you can. Lean forward. Stretching your adductors, inner thigh. Only a few stretches. Find a comfortable seat after butterfly and do a few shoulder rotations. Sometimes it's hard not to. Feel it in your shoulders and your neck after doing some core work. Extend the legs out to the front. You can get a little distance. You can bring your fist underneath your knee joint if you like that. Leaning forward, choosing to stretch maybe your lumbar part of the spine more than the back of the legs. All the things that we do when we lack other people's approval or even love. Sometimes I picture myself, because this has been a part of my journey as well. I remember picturing myself, at least when I was younger, being this actually kind of like puppy. Like, you know how puppy jumps, like can't almost be in its own body because it wants, be patted and approved by its owner. Like it's just like jumping around doing all these totally unnecessary things, right? It looks cute, but it's exhausting. And I felt like that was what I did, trying to get people's attention and approval and love and affirmation. I was doing all these jumps everywhere in my life, and I got so exhausted. So what do you do? Maybe if you seek other people's approval or attention, you have all these detours, things that might not really be you, that you do to get that approval, to get that affirmation or attention. Bring yourself back, knees bent, maybe just stay for a few breaths. Surrendering, maybe asking God for guidance into the things that you do, we do, to be seen, heard, and loved. Bring your right knee over the left. Right knee over the left, and then lean onto your left side for this spinal rotation. If this is too much, don't cross the legs, just put them on top. Free arm out to the side. When we say that God loves us, God loves you, it can very easily become a very foreign, very abstract idea. I have heard it, I might know it, but I don't know it in my heart. Maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. What can we do about that? Maybe you're the puppy trying to get God's attention or God's approval as well. Move towards your back and slowly crossing the other leg. And find that spinal twist. I think one step towards that is to focus less on yourself and more on God. If you watch this somewhat real time, it's about Easter. I don't want to compare Jesus with a puppy like that, because Jesus did so much more to show that he loves you. To get your attention, he went to the cross. He spread out his arms, did not defend himself. He did not shout of anger. He went willingly. And not just for the human population, but for you, for me. So quit looking at your own feelings and look at Jesus. My head cannot understand it, but my heart wants to receive it. And as you find your resting position on the mat, maybe bring your arms out a little bit further to the side, and it's kind of a cross shape. This is what Jesus did. He do love you. He do see you, hears you, knows everything you're thinking, feeling. welcome to bring your hands maybe on your heart, or just find the rest if you prefer that. And start thanking God, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that you love me. Thank you that you see me. You know me when I'm grateful, joyful. You know me when I'm sad, when I lack love and attention, when I feel dried out. You know me. So come and fill me, God. Let the power of the resurrection live in my life. Let me know it in my heart. And I'll encourage you to spend Easter, if you're watching this Easter time, or just the next week, saying thank you. Speak to your heart. Speak God loves to your heart, so that your heart begin to know that you are loved, seen, heard. That's where life can really grow from. You can become your true self, created in God's image. Please stay down on your mat as long as you like. From my heart to yours, blessings on your path.